Love is a funny thing. It's a funny word. It's a funny feeling. It's funny in general. It's precarious. You can love a person, and that person can love you back. You can love a person, and that person might not love you back. You can love a subject. Is it possible for that subject to ever love you back? Welcome to Strip Cover Lit, where we squeeze the bigger picture out of literature. I'm Adrian Fort, and we are here for another poetry discussion, which will appear in two playlists here on the channel. Number one being the poetry discussion playlist, now over 800 videos strong. Number two being the Dark Academia playlist, a playlist dedicated to the ascetic and aesthetic of dark academia. The poem in question today is The Canonization by Donne, and it reads as such. For God's sake, hold your tongue, and let me love, or chide my palsy or my gout, my 5 gray hairs, or ruined fortune flout. With wealth your state, your mind with arts improve. Take you a course, get you a place, observe his honor or his grace, or the king's reel or his stamped face. Contemplate what you will, approve, so you will let me love. Alas, alas, who's injured by my love? What merchant's ship have my sighs drowned? Who says my tears are overflowed his ground? When did my colds a forward spring move? When did the heats which my veins fill add one more to the plaguy bill? Soldiers find wars and lawyers find out still litigious men, which quarrels move, though she and I do love. Call us what you will. We are made such by love. Call her one, me another fly. We're tapers too, and at our own cost die. And we in us find the eagle and the dove. The phoenix riddle hath more wit by us. We two being one are it. So, to one neutral thing both sexes fit. We die and rise the same, and prove mysterious by this love. We can die by it, if not live by love. And if unfit for tombs and hearse our legends be, it will be fit for verse. And if no piece of chronicle we prove, we'll build in sonnets pretty rooms. And a well-wrought urn becomes the greatest ashes as half-acre tombs, and by these hymns all shall approve us canonized for love, and thus invoke us, you whom reverend love made one another's hermitage, you to whom love was peace that now is rage, who did the whole world's soul contract and drove into the glasses of your eyes, so made such mirrors and such spies, that they did all to you epitomize countries, towns, courts, begs from above, a pattern of your love. In this poem, what we have largely is an individual, the speaker, who is chided for his love by a friend. I think that there is some interpretation here to be had for this is him being chided by his love. But so if he's being chided by his love is telling him we can't do this anymore, right? If he's being chided by some other, his friend, for example, his friend is telling him, you've changed. You're not who you were. And he's saying to his friend, so maybe I wasn't quite complete before. Maybe this is how I am complete. Maybe this love is what it is that not only defines me, but has changed me into what it is that I should be. I should have been all along. I have this love now, and this is what it is for me to take the world into my own hands and create a future. This love is what it is for me to be whole. This love is what it is for me to be living a life that is worth waking up for. That is largely the argument from the speaker to his friend. If the speaker is speaking to his lover, he is saying, no, look, maybe are not supposed to be lovers. Maybe we are not supposed to be doing this thing, but it's our life. You and me, we have a life together. We have our love. We have what it is that makes us whole. But I think there's another interpretation to be had here. What if our speaker is not talking about a person? What if our speaker is talking about what it is that would drive one into dark academia, the recesses of dark academia, to cloister oneself with a subject matter and go wholeheartedly towards that thing? Is not that a type of love? Is not that something worth living for? Is not that something worth waking up for and living a life? I would argue that yes, there is a life to be lived through a subject matter. I think that the the main thrust of dark academia is to go into the corners of the mind and build a world there that allows one to contend with the world out writ large. That's love, isn't it? Isn't it love to find something worth waking up for? Isn't it love to find something worth changing yourself for? Why can't that be a subject matter? Why can't that be an academic pursuit? Why can't that be the love of creating a self that can manifest change in the world outside? If you love a person, yeah, you want to create a better world for you and that person. But to be in love with a subject matter, if you're here, that is probably literature. Isn't there something from literature to be made that can change the world? There is the old cliche, the pen is mightier than the sword, right? That's literature. Literature, words have the power to stir the souls of men, stir the souls of women. Literature has the power to create, maybe not in the same way that building a forge and making tools would, but people who make tools have to have a reason to live too, right? There is something deeper in dark academia than just indulgent study. The depth of dark academia is to manifest in the world some change, to manifest in existence something that is more academic. I think that this is sort of what separates us from most of the animal kingdom, right? That we can think in this analytical fashion. We do not simply read and respond. We do not simply react. We do not simply live by instinct. We create. We manifest. There are builders in the animal kingdom for sure. Birds build nests, beavers build dams, etc. This isn't the same. Humans are meaning forging individuals, meaning forging entities, if you will. And to recess from the world, to go on a type of intellectual sabbatical, is something that I think is necessary in order to be someone who is able to manifest in the world. There is a deeper calling to this life that we live, deeper than doom scrolling, deeper than the television, deeper than any number of creature comforts that we have created along the way. And I think that this poem, if we are going to reinterpret the lover as a subject, really sort of summarizes that. Who are we hurting when we do this? Friends will tell us, hey, you're not who you used to be. Well, maybe I'm not supposed to be. People will say, you have changed. Of course you have. That was the goal. That was the point. That was your motive all along. People will say, hey, come out. It's Friday night. And you will say, the weekend is a perfect time to grow. So that is all I have for this poetry discussion. If you like or appreciate what it is that I do here, hitting the like button really does help me out, as it tells YouTube to share this video with other literature lovers. If you find yourself here by chance but not design, literature is the only thing I talk about on this channel. Dropping multiple videos every week. There's poetry every Monday, and I hope to have you back for the next one.